The most familiar and the most loved figure will walk out to a roaring, manic, jam-packed, without a doubt, Chepauk Stadium later tonight. The coach of the Chennai franchise last evening started the press conference with an update. He first delivered the bad news, which is their captain, Ruturaj Gaikwad, picking up an elbow fracture and being out of the entire IPL here on. And then, of course, the good news, Chennai will have the services of an uncapped player to lead the side here on. MS Dhoni taking over as captain of Chennai. That's great news for all fans, the diehard Chennai loyals, sponsors and the broadcasters, of course. It's popcorn cracking, edge of the seat drama for them. Fans can go crazy when Ravi Shastri presumably comes in and announces the uncapped superstar in the yellow corner at toss time, coming back as captain of the Super Kings after 2023. Broadcasters, of course, can prepare special programming, have all cameras trained on every little thing MSD does on the field. It's entertainment. But if you follow cricket and are a proper observer of the sport, you'd realize that MSD coming back as skipper is that love story which may just cost a lot of heartache eventually. That there is no one other than a young 43-year-old who the team looks to for bailing them out again. It's simply woeful for a franchise that has not been able to find a successor for a man who's captained this side now for the 15th year. And of course, minusing the years they were not on the IPL. Internet exploded last night once again when news spread that MSD will be back at the helm. Of course, the initial reactions is a sense of deja vu. Watching MSD at toss time with his oft-repeated phrases, no changes, same side, or smiling at the end of the game during the post-match interviews, no matter the result. The charisma of the leader that he undoubtedly displays. And then, of course, reality will dawn. Chennai as a franchise could not find any other cricketer to step in as captain because of Ruturaj's unfortunate injury, even after 18 years of its existence. 16 to be precise, and minusing those 2 years, but 18 years of a league and you don't have a successor. Let's dive a little deeper. Chennai has had 3 captains, 3 proper skippers through their 16 seasons. Compare this to the other teams. Each franchise tells you a story. Some of those numbers are also for a stand-in skipper for a few games, like Rashid Khan did for Gujarat or Suresh Raina for Chennai. It was not for a full season, but Chennai tells a definite narrative here that for close to 2 decades, it was primarily one man that the team seems to be tethered to, hanging on to for dear life. That second skipper was Ravindra Jadeja, an experiment that completely blew up in Chennai's face. Captaincy was not Jadeja's cup of tea, which is fine. But what was strange is the manner in which everyone realized that Chennai was not able to fathom or understand this fact till it was all too late. And it pegged them back again. They had to revert to Dhoni in the middle of the season, a year that resulted in Chennai plummeting in the IPL, finishing in 9th position. Even after that, MSD continued to take charge in 2023, leading CSK to a memorable win. Title number 5, great. But what about the important question, who next? The next year, he handed over the reins to Ruturaj Gaikwad. But even that was out of the blue, as Ruturaj himself says when asked how the transfer of captaincy took place.
Just a week before the tournament last year, MS Dhoni came up to me and said, "I'm not leading this year, you are." I was taken aback, asking, from the first game, "Are you sure?" With just a few days to prepare, it was overwhelming.
So here's the question, how has a franchise that is steeped in glory, has been the most successful team in the league, not groomed anyone for what would be the next phase? Ruturaj was not prepared for captaincy. He was not picked to shadow MSD either. In his own words, Dhoni came to him and told him, "You'd be captain this season." I get Chennai's obsession with Mahi, the beacon that he has been, how he shaped and built this franchise inside out. and brought them victories consistently. But how could the same franchise that trusts in the process and the sport, that treats players and the game above all else, not plan and prepare for what comes next, a phase that will not have Dhoni leading them? Franchise cricket runs on success, solid strategies, and strengthening a legacy they have toiled hard to establish. Dhoni, with his sharp creating skills, propped up that great legacy. But that very foundation is now being questioned when a succession plan with backups has not been thought through all these years. Take Ruturaj and his performances as batter and captain. He's been phenomenal with the bat for Chennai, but his injuries and health concerns have thrown a spanner in the works one too many times. Like when he missed IPL due to COVID in 2021, had a wrist injury the following year, missing India duties, picked up a finger injury in 2024, making him miss India duties again, and now there's an elbow fracture. It's unfortunate, but that's how the dice has rolled. Take his captaincy. Ruturaj has been found wanting on a few occasions this season, whether it's been with the rotation of his bowlers or just how he responds to a situation that is slipping away. T20 is all about how you can react quickly and do that constantly in a tournament. To think that his unavailability has meant that there can be no one else to lead Chennai but Dhoni is indeed sad and ironic, something that the franchise will be now forced to grapple with. A feeling of dread that is beginning to set in, which needs to be addressed and fast.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
No, I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India. What we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.